far in this tournament. The 4 o'clock game went to Beckman as they beat Mount Vernon. Upset there as they upset Mount Vernon on their home court here in this bracket play, championship bracket of the Wildcat Conference tournament. Both these teams, Hawks went 3-0 the other night. Western Dubuque 2-1. They only lost to Independence. Bumped around now over the net. Bumped up the air by Claire Demmer. Front set, no record. Little toss over by Linus. Now it's thrown back over and a hard hit, and that's going to be out on the far side as 6-5 Western Dubuque gets a 1-point lead.
Yeah, that's about like this game has gone the whole way from the start. It's back and forth, and the Hawks got on the board early, and then Western Dubuque went on a 3-0 run, and then, that's kind of the way this game has started off here, and the same way we saw that over in Epworth earlier this year, just back and forth the entire way.
Yes, indeed, as there is a hit. It's going to be touched, goes out of bounds. Hawks get the point, and 7 to...
Should be 6-6 if the Hawks get the point.
Say, should be 6-6. They put 7-5 on there, I think. That's exactly what they did. Make sure they catch that here to fix that. As front set, a little shiver over, handballed around and drops down the Hawks side. Western Dubuque now with the point should be 7-6. Here in favor. Now they're saying 8-5. That can't be right. Coach Mathers checking it now.
Yeah, I think they're going over the teller for 7-6.
Yep. Got to get that corrected.
7-6.
And there it is.
Or they're still saying 6-6.
6-6. 7-6. Yep.
There we go.
Got it. As 1-point lead here for Western Dubuque. Bobcats will be serving. Libero. Casey Pierce sends it over into the net. Short arms that one. And we've tied it up now at 7. So Beckman beating Mount Vernon 2-0 in that first match at 4 o'clock this afternoon. This one's lined over by Kolak. Here's a hard hit. Pinballs around. Now Push will pop it over behind the back from front set across the net. There's a slammer. Nice block there by Fleisch as the hit over by Wilgenbush. And now here is a hit back over. And it goes off the Hawks out of bounds. Bobcats get the point up by 1.
It landed inbounds.
Got it inbounds as 8-7. They get the point. 1-point lead.
Yeah, you were just talking about the bracket. Independence defeated. Who did they play? Independence defeated Makoko 2-0 as well.
The Mustangs and the Beckman Blazers, 2 area teams, both off to 1-0 starts tonight. Hawks get another point there. We're tied at 8.
Of course, the winner of this game will take on the winner of that, or will take on Independence. So, Independence girls and their parents keeping a full eye on this game here.
This one goes off of Western Dubuque. Hawks get the point. That's up now, 9-8. The 1-point lead in this close game. Here in this one, front set, little tap over, found the clip, but there's a whistle first. 2-hit violation called on the Bobcats. Hawks get it. Up by 2 now, 10-8. Casey Kleitsch, the freshman setter, line driving it over off the serve from the left corner. In for the hard hit there. Now, little strength over is Haley Linus. Got it in down the line. The Hawks with their 11 point, 11-8 now.
Yeah, nice job there by Haley again, and that's what you need here in these game situations. Your seniors step up. The Hawks they trailed by a couple early on in the game, and they've kind of been a battle. But now you can see that leadership by some of these upperclassmen, this senior and Haley Linus stepping up right there.
As this one goes out of bounds, Hawks get another point. As
I think they gave that point to Western Dubuque, that last one.
They did. So it should be 12-8, right? Unless they messed up previously. Now this one goes in. It sneaks in the back line. Now they call it 12-9. It should be
yeah, that's right. They gave that last point, which would have been 10-9 in favor of West Delaware. Now, and then it was 11-9. Now that's right.
This one pops over by Foot. Here's the good turn by the Bobcats. Spikes now to Kolock. Here's Linus hitting it. Popping up in the air is the libero. Now a bump just over the neck. He's covered by Linus. Back to it. Here's Goebel. Redirecting herself and putting the antenna, getting it inside the antenna but out of bounds. Too hard out the back end. And it is a 12-10 lead now here for the Bobcats. Yeah, for the Hawks of West Delaware, I should say. As serving, showdowning that one is number 10 for Western Dubuque, Grace Bird. Substitutions here as libero, number 7. Macy Piercy Jr. back in. Comes lined over, awkward hit backwards and out falls as last to touch it was Megan Frummelt, a senior, now comes Megan Sherman. Wants to take a timeout. 14-10, Hawks have the 4-point lead. We'll take one as well back after this from KMC Sports.
Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester proudly supports all area athletes. Bob Stephen Motors is your locally owned and operated GM dealer in Manchester. Visit them on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
Since 1995, Edgewood Feed Mill Construction has provided customers with a quality, pre-engineered building package for their swine facility needs. Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility, start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
This is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors and Independence with Chevy, Buick, and certified pre-owned Chevy, Buick, and GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. We have big town inventory with small town service. Go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
John and Jamie back with you from Mount Vernon. Hawks lead by 4, 14-10. On a in-the-net violation call there. On the line violation, I should say, as the Hawks get their 15 points. 15-10. Get some momentum here and separation. Just what Coach Mather and company wanted to see. And they're able to sneak a serve on the back line down in the back end on the other side, far side. And the Hawks up by 6 now. They're 5 points away.
Yeah, nice job there by Haley. You know, hit that perfect spot. From here, it kind of looked like maybe it got out, but not a real good advantage. And that one did get out.
16-11 now. A 5-point lead in favor of the Hawks. So Independence winning earlier, 2-0, as did Beckman over Mount Vernon. West Delaware and Western Dubuque here. Marion and Center Point Urbana on the floor to our left. Marion winning that one 8-3. As there is a ball that drops down, a 4-hit violation there. There's a Bobcats win another point at 16-12. 9-3 Marion on the floor to our left. That winner will advance on to play Beckman at 6:30. As the Hawks get the point and the ball back. Game the man goal comes back into serve. 5-point lead, 17-12. There's a line driver on the line. Now popped over. Front set. The hammer by Dimmer off the hands of one of the Bobcats up front. Reagan Rosales goes out of bounds, and the Hawks by 6, 18-12. Another timeout. We will keep it right here. As Western Dubuque, coached by Megan Reese Sherman, a 2006 graduate of Beckman High School. As Coach Sherman played for Todd Troutman, the AD now, longtime volleyball coach, with great success there in the late 90s, early 2000s. As here with Western Dubuque in her 6th year, 3rd year as a head coach. She spent 1 year as a coach at Beckman in 2010 and had the team ranked the last couple years, trying to take this team in Class 4A postseason this year with some confidence here. Good turnout at the tournament, 2-1 so far, as they trail The Hawks by 6 here. 18-12. The liner over the net by Mangold. Back set. Rosales goes up and just dinks it over there in front of Woods, who was back for it, waiting for the hard kill. She laid back and could not get that one as it was hit down in front of her. 18-13 down. And a Hirschfield, a junior, is made to serve back middle. One over the line. Popped up by Fleisch. Now Vasky hits it. Left to right. There's a little toss over and it hits the court. Mangold can't get to it in time. 18-14.
Yeah, Webster Dubuque doing a good job right now, just utilizing those open spaces on the Hawk side. You know, those they've had some great vision just here lately, just being able to find those spots. They're not hitting it hard. They're just, like you said, just dinking it over.
18-14. Hawks with a 4-point lead. Here's a serve by Horsfield. Pinballed around now off the block. Vasky's hit. Fitz will set it to the left corner. Wilgenbush hits it over. Now a hard hit there by the Hawks. But it goes out of bounds. And it's a 3-point lead. 18-15. Just 2 out of 3. As 2:21, last game to 15, I believe, is still the format here tonight for all the games. Sometimes it changed up the championship match. I believe it will be 2 out of 3 as well. This one hit too hard, and Western Dubuque don't cut it in. Did the Hawks. As the Hawks will get the serve, as Coles on the left side do the honors with a 19-15 lead. Hawks need 2 points to seal the deal here in game number 1. This one's a line driver out of bounds, off the backside, off the hands of Wilgenbush. Hawks need 1 point. Set point here in this first game, 20-15. Line driver popped up by Horsfield, and it goes out of bounds, and there it is. Hawks with the victory here in game number 1, 21.
They're going to 25.
Apparently they are. They changed the rules and didn't tell us. I thought sometimes they've changed up the format in some way for this second day of the tournament. So 21-25 is our score. Going to 21-15 is our score. Going to 25. Here's a little pushover by Gasky. Tap over the middle. Good cover. Diving dig there by Linus. And now popping it in the back row is Collier.
What they call this for 2 hits.
2-hit violation called on the Hawks. Left corner, Olivero. Here's popped up here by Linus. Puts up in the middle there. Bump over by Collier. Bumped up front. Front set. Hit out of bounds. Why the Bobcats putting too much muscle on that. That time is Elena Ball, one of the juniors on this team. Back to serve right corner with Strolach. Pops over, middle of the court. Olivero gets it. Now Wilgenbush, a hard kill. Strolach and Puts diving. Thankfully, they avoided each other. As Strolach's head was near the legs of Put there. Thankfully, she's okay. 22-17. Back middle. Just Pitts serving it over. Morgan Pitts, the athletic senior. There is a line driver down the line by Linus. As 23-17. Back to service, Pike, left corner. 6-point lead. Hawks are 2 points away.
Yeah, that was a nice job there by Haley. You know, prior to that point, she's been going across the court, and that time she went line. So, nice job there by Haley.
Short on the net by Kleich. As she gives the Bobcats their 18 point, 23-18. On the roster for Western Dubuque. 9 seniors, 6 juniors, 1 sophomore. As Linus nails it over, but it's blocked back over. Stays on the Hawks side of the court. Blocked by number 6, Elena Ball, one of the juniors. From the middle, line driver by Wilgenbush. Popped up backwards by Kolbach. Push saving it back in the court. Linus behind the back, bump over. Back set. Foot. The slam down, but a nice cover, and it goes underneath. She did not get it in time. That was close. Trapped that ball. going under the net, 23-20. Timeout on the court here. We'll take it with them back after this from KMCH Sports.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
John and Jamie back with you from Mount Vernon. Short arm into the net there by Goebel. Gives the Bobcats a point, 23-21. Kolak up front, back set. Here's Collier with the swat over, bumped up in the air. Now a sideways bump, a little toss over, good covered by Foots, front set. Here's Linus smacking it back row, but Western Dubuque did it. Foots, front set. Here's a hit over by the Bobcats, and now it's hit down, and West Delaware gets the point. Hawks game point away here, officially this time, 24.
I don't think they're going any more than that.
I would hope not. Here is a toss over by Foots. Now this one is slammed back row, popped around. Now Foots up front. It's pinballed around at the net. It goes out of bounds off the Hawks, and it's the Bobcats getting it here. 24-22. In the middle of the court, Linus now back set off the net by Goebel. Here is a toss to the back row push. Up front. Front set across the net. Linus blocks back and down. The Bobcats a ferocious comeback here. 24-23. A 1-point Hawk lead. Serving the Bobcats. Wilgenbush. Linus goes up, blocked back over. Foot hops up in the air. Dimmer goes out of bounds, saved by Goebel, bumped over by Foot. 24-23. Rosales hits it over. Bump set. Linus bumped around by the Bobcats. Pitch. There's a swat over. Tipped it in that. Nice volley here. Best one we've seen of the afternoon so far. Here's Linus. Bobcats get it back over. Puts. Front set. Dimmer with the block is Rosales. And the Bobcats have tied this game up. My goodness, what a comeback by the Bobcats here.
They were down 6. They were down 23-17 and then battled back to tie it at 24. Nice job here by Western Dubuque.
A tie ball game. Winner's going to win by 2 here. Off of Rosales, out of bounds, out the back end. Bovaski will come back in for the Hawks. Ball checks back for the Bobcats. 25-24 Linus from the back right corner. Hawks, the 1-point lead. One tossed over. Awkward hit. Bumped up now. Pushed over. Back row is Linus. Front set. The hammer by Dimmer. Little poke back over by Filer. Now Vansky with the hit. Then goes, it falls down. The Hawks get it. 26-24 here in game 1. As they take this one 26-24 in a contest that lasts 26 minutes. Longer variety there. As the Hawks get the 2-point lead in game 2. Coming up here, Marion won that first one 25-12 over CPU. As we'll come back for game 2. Hawks and Bobcats. This is the Wildcat Conference Bracket Championship from KMCH Sports.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Benton. Your vision is our primary focus.
Delhi Lumber has products for every home and every budget. Delhi Lumber carries Midland doors, which are one of the best values around. You can see Midland doors today or call Delhi Lumber at 563-922-2404 for more information. Your Midland overhead door dealer, Delhi Lumber. Big town quality with small town service.
At Community Savings Bank, it's simple. Simply free checking comes with free debit cards, free online banking with bill pay, free mobile money, and free thank you gifts. Find out more about Simply Free Checking at one of our 7 locations or online at csbiowa.com. Community Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Jay's Auto Supercenter on the Greater East End of Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Hi, this is Jamie Vasky at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
Welcome back in. John Smith for Jamie Vasky. Glad to have you along on this Thursday evening now, as the Hawks winning game 1 by the final score of 26-24, extra point fashion. There's 2 out of 3 going to 20. As 26 minutes, the Hawks with the victory, 26-24. The Hawks with 1 win over Western Dubuque so far this season, as Jamie alluded to earlier, back on September 20th over in Epworth. Hawks won 3-1 on that night, which was senior night for Western Dubuque. As the Hawks and Bobcats getting ready here, Marion won the first one in the game to our left over Center Point, Urbana. Marion is the favorite out of the West. They won the West with a 7-0 record. The Hawks with the 7-0 East mark. We get underway in set number 2 here, and our start time is 5:25. As this one sent over off the hands of Kolbach. There's a hit down the line, able to get in. Nice hit there by Lindsey Wogenbush, the junior. And the Bobcats have the first point here. And this one pops over the foot. Back set. Here's Collier adjusting. Just a little tamper over the net. Now a slam over there by the Bobcats. Wogenbush sent back over by the Hawks. Bumped around, pitch, bump set, little tamper, Wogenbush. After that, diving roll effort there by Butch could not come up with a clean handle of that ball. And the Bobcats with the early lead here, 2-0.
That was good effort over there by Liz Kolak, coming over and running along the wall there, and not exactly knowing where the wall is at. She did a great job of keeping her composure and keeping it in, but nice finish there by Western Dubuque.
Bobcats by 2 early on in the set number 2. Up front set, hammer over, partially blocked. Then ball around, front set, right to left, flight. Nice job by Linus, finding the back row. Diving effort by the Libero, Macy Pierce, but could not come up playing with that ball, as it's 2-1 Hawks have the trailing here by a point, I should say. Now serving back left side. Macy Fleich and the floor official checking the scores table here about something, making sure something's right. Rotation. When she's looking out there like that, it's rotation.
She did that last game, too.
Early.
Took a long delay.
Oh, that was the reason.
Yeah, that's what she started doing last time. Thought you some time.
Yes. It did. As hard job for officials to keep track of that thing. I'm not sure why in volleyball they're so worried about the rotation. I don't understand that part of it.
I feel like if I were an official, which would never happen, I think I'd worry about it once and kind of forget about it.
Yeah, kind of act like you care and then put it to bed. A long delay here. Marion and CPU are tied up at 5. Check out that other bracket going on at the old high school. Now the middle school gym here in Mount Vernon, down the road here out on Palisades Road. On the west side of town, as the Hawks are ready to go. Kleitz will serve it over. Anamosa is battling Solent at 4 o'clock. As this one is hit by Goebel. Now a bump over by Foot. From out of bounds, getting it back in. Back set. Here's a little tapper by Goebel. Up in the air by the Ribeiro. Out down on the court. As Goebel back hill. And the Hawks have tied it up at 2. Anamosa is the only area team participating tonight in bracket by the Bobcats, as Wildenbush will come back to serve. Back left side, this is Lindsay Wildenbush, one of the 6 juniors on the squad. Sent over. Fleich with the bump. Minus sends it to Libero. Pierce. A pushover. Fleich is there. Puts. Bump. Back set to Minus. Now here is the ball hit well out of bounds. Hawks get the point there. Reagan Filer, the junior, hitting that one too hard. And Foot is back to serve right corner. We're tied at 3 here in set 2. Hawks won game 1, 26-24. Hawks are 38-3 on the season. There's a slam down from the right corner, hitting that one hard, and in the right place, Megan from Elk. From Elk, a senior, as Western View comes in. 20-12 on the season.
And this game starting just like the last one, a little back and forth, and West Delaware was, pulled away there a little bit in game 1, but again, Western Dubuque battled back. So really good game between these two.
And Grace Birch, a senior, able to sneak that one inside the back line on the far side. Birch will get another serve here as the Bobcats lead early here, 5-3. This one is hit off the right hand, kind of fisted that one with the serve. You don't usually see that. You usually see the open hand of the serves. And the reason for that, you can control it better.
Yeah, and you could see right when it left her hand, it was kind of awkward. Like it's almost like she hit it off of the outside of her right hand, and that kind of caused it to go out of bounds there. But an opportunity here for West Delaware to try to build some momentum.
This one is a tough angle on the serve, pinball off of Bromell and ball on the far side, right on the out-of-bounds line, and Hawks tied it up. 5-5 here. Back to service, Haley Linus again. It's in the middle of the floor. Hawks skip it back over. Vasky and Dimmer were there. Up front set. Gonna miss time. Dimmer poked back over by Rosales. She got her hand in the cookie jar there up front, able to poke that ball backwards. Skims off the Hawks player and goes out of bounds, 6-5 in Western Dubuque. Western Dubuque was a Class 4A team ranked for a majority of the year. They dropped out a week or two ago with their 20-12 record. Some pinball around, go volley here as Vasky hits it hard. Back row popped up front. Front set for the kill. It's out of bounds, high into the bleachers behind the Hawks court. as that time it was Reagan Filer, the junior, who got the kill. And smacked over off the serve. The number 1 Blair Bird, the senior. Hawks return it. Front set, left corner. Filer again. This one a hot block by Goebel. Goes off her chin. It appeared of Rosales that time. She's just too quick. She could not get her hands up in time. 7-6. Bobcats by 1.
Yeah, nice job there by Ashley. Just taking advantage. She was there. She was ready. Got the block, and a nice job to put it down. So now Mangle comes in to serve down 7-6.
Bobcats bump it over in the form of Filer. Dimmer, Kleitch, now Vasky. Did he get the antenna? No, they're saying. Bobcat faithful can't believe it. As this one gets backwards, Butch is going to pop it up front. And now sideways bump by Vasky. A little shiver in the middle of the court. They kept it alive. There's a pushover by Vasky. Almost out of bounds, but saving that one was the Western Duke player. Williamson should have back in. What a volley here. This one just won't end. Front set, left side, off the hands of a Hawk. Now Linus pops it up, puts a free ball over. Now front set, and short arming it into the net. The Hawks come away with that point. Couple calls that could have went Western Duke's way there, but the officials didn't see it that way. Both teams kept battling, and Hawks get the point tied up at 7.
Yeah, what a great effort by both the teams there. Just like you said, the one Vasky hit looked like it hit the antenna, but they didn't call it. And then, a great effort over there. I didn't see who it was. I think it was Flips that had the nice diving effort over there on that far side. And a great effort by her. And then the one that could have been out of bounds over here on that pushover. So, just a great volley there.
As this one was down on the Hawks side, 8-7 now. Back and forth team continues. Bobcats will serve it back middle in the form of Hannah Horsfield, the junior. Gets around and off the libero. Megan, check that Macy Pierce efforting there with her left hand, but had it hit and go off towards the bench as the Hawks, Bobcats are tied up at 8 here. Back set. Here's a little pushover by Rosales. Great diving dig there by Peyton Lindauer. Collier pops it up, then pushing over is Linus. This one's popped around. Collier in the middle of breadbasket style there. A diving effort for Blair Bird. Hawks have a point. They lead 9-8.
Yeah, like you said, great effort by Lindauer coming way from the back. It's almost like she took off a little late coming to get that one coming in and made a great diving effort.
Diving dig indeed. And we're tied at 9 again. Western Dubuque, just like they did a majority of that match in Epworth back on September 20th, giving it all and giving West Delaware all they can handle here. Hawks able to sneak out the game 1 victory, 26-24. There's a hit off the block up front. Lauren Collier gets the kill point there. There's the block up front by Elena Ball. Marion leading in game 2 to our left, 18-9. As they won the first one by the score of 25-12. This one goes out of bounds off of West Delaware, and we're close, tied up here.
That was real close. That was off the serve, just right in front of the back judge here. So it was the right call, but it was close.
There's a tap over right at the net. Baumel reaching up and just two-handing it over. Pumps with those up she has and those long arms. This one's hit over by Foot, bumped up by Kleitch. Little runner flare over there by Linus. This one's pinballed around, goes backwards. As Linus got it back over Pitts, did not get a good handle on it and just went back and out of bounds. We're tied at 11. Left corner, Kleitch jump serving it over, and it goes, in. It is, and that was the right call. The initial reaction was out as she pulled the trigger on that flag, bringing it up, and then said, wait a second, that was in, and she put it back down. And no argument by Coach Sherman. She knew it. 12-11. Right on the near side here by Coach Sherman. She had a good angle on it and knew the line judge made the right call in the end as this ball goes out of bounds off the west of the Dubuque. Hawks have a 2-point advantage now, 13-11. Bumped up by the libero Pierce. Out front set. Over Global. Diving effort by Kleitz goes out of bounds. And it's a 1-point lead. 13-12.
Already 9 lead changes in this game, just the back and forth that these two teams have had. And just like you said earlier, very similar to that game in Epworth a couple weeks ago, and both teams just really playing well.
As this one goes out of bounds, so able to sneak it in the right corner, I should say. The Hawks get the point, 14-12. 2-point lead as they're 11 points away from closing it out and moving on. Back row, front set. Here's the hammer blocked by Dimmer, but falls down on her own side. Waiting Tyler, the junior, to kill that tie. 14-13. That's right back corner. Here is Pollock. Gets it out of bounds. Nice save by Linus. Now bumped over sideways. Bumped by Kleitz. Pushed over. At the net by Filer. Diving effort by Kleitz. Couldn't get there in time. We're tied up again. 1-0 at 14.
Yeah, again, just now we're going to get a timeout. And, again, back and forth. Neither team wants to give any room.
Yes, indeed. A timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them back up to this from KMCH Sports.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
Your family. It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
Welcome back in at Mount Vernon. Bobcats get a hard hit by Rosales that sneaks in the back line, 15-14. Wogenbush sends it over. Now Linus sends it back to the Hawks. There is a sideways half windmill for Reagan Rosales of Western Dubuque. 15-14 Bobcats. It'll push over. Mill before the Linus is there. Front check, Price, Global for the hard kill. Off the hand, right hand of Rosales. Bounds down on the Bobcat side of the court. That one not at the 15.
That's weird. We're tied, John.
Hey, what do you know? Another tie. Who would have thunk it?
Look back how many times in the first 2 games already that we've been tied, because this seems we've spent a majority of the afternoon here already.
And Linus hits it, but goes out of bounds behind her, clear up into the bleachers. Megan from out, the senior gets the kill that time, and the Bobcats untie it for now, 16-15. And now, back right corner, Blair Burns, the senior, will pop it over. Up front, back set, White. Here's middle for the hard smash down. It's going right to left as Wogenbush. Her momentum was taking her left towards the Bobcat sideline. She couldn't get back to it, get a clean handle on that ball. Goes pass turn out of bounds. We're tied at 16. One line drives over by Mangold. Back set. Here's Rosales rising up and just throwing it down, finding empty court space. And it's back to a. Now it should be tied. They had the wrong score on there for a second. I think it should be Now Coach Sherman is asking the floor official. I'm sure she's talking about the score or rotation here. Not sure if that score is right, though. They're showing 17-16 West Delaware right now.
Who got that point? West Delaware got that.
West Delaware
that should be the score.
Yeah, they had it reversed, and then they changed it. That should be right, and I think now Coach Sherman was talking about a rotation of some sort. 25-17 CPU wins game 2, and they sweep. Marion wins game 2, I should say, and they sweep CPU on the court to our left. Court number 2.
Besides starting the game so far here at 0-0, these two teams have been tied 16 times in 2 games.
That's kind of close, huh?
Yeah.
17-16. Mangold, after a little controversy there, we're ready to go. Back set. Here's Rosales rising again and nailing it in the back line there. Rosales come alive here for the Bobcats. Team needs to keep them alive here and get this set and tie the match up. We're not at 17. See if the Hawks can come back here and avoid the set upset here to Western Dubuque. Very quality plus 418 with a record of 20-12. The line drive over by Linus. Front set, left corner. Off the net, out over by Wilgenbush. Mangold pops it off. Left corner. Bansky gets it over off the foot. Hits. Pop over there by Rosales. Sent back over. Back row. Horsfield pops it up front. Here's Wilgenbush from a knee. Linus, front set, Kleitz, Bansky. Little popper over the defense. Got a block, but a good hand in the air there by Horsfield. Little tapper at the net. Puts now to Bansky.